HASSAN is leading this group of young Muslim Americans to the US Congress. In this election year, they are getting into politics.
The kids are wanting to get involved. They're the ones who asked to do this today. This was not my idea, even though I'm the director of Young Leaders Institute, but they're the ones that came forward and said, we want to come forward and we want to go to Capitol Hill and we want our voices to be heard.
Sayed Sajjad.
Some members of her young lobbying group feel like they're in danger. They're afraid that in this tense political climate, someone could attack them with a gun.
It's kind of scary. To be honest, it's a little frightening knowing that at any point in time you might not be able to see your family again just due to someone's hateful comments or the fact that they have access to such assault weapons and such things that could potentially murder you.
This minority group in the United States has to deal with suspicion and outright Islamophobia. They're told, though, to react with openness and curiosity.
Because it's important to educate members. And when people get to see you and get to know you and you talk about your faith, your religion, what it's like to be a woman, then they get understanding from you. So I would encourage you to take an opportunity, know who your congressperson is, know who your city council people are.
Indeed, on this day on Capitol Hill, they meet a member of Congress, but not any member. CARSON is one of only 2 Muslim members in the House of Representatives. CARSON says he received a death threat this year after the Republican nominee for the White House attacked the Muslim faith.
The rhetoric of Mr. Trump or the pageantry of Mr. Trump will not work in this day and time. So I think we'll see that once President Clinton, again, takes the helm and she'll have Muslims in her cabinet. We're here to stay. We've been here since the inception of this country. We won't leave, and inshallah, one day we may see a Muslim president, my brother.
Many American Muslims are flocking to Hillary Clinton this year. Sabah Ahmed is trying to stop that trend. She's a Republican and says she supports Donald Trump for president. She admits that her choice is an unusual and indeed a risky one, as she's found out at several of the Republican candidates' campaign events.
With the current given climate, there are many people who have committed hate crimes against Muslims, so it's definitely a security concern. But I try to take somebody friends with me, Republicans who know me and can be there to defend me.
Certain candidates, especially from the Republican parties, during their primary election, they spoke so much against Islam, and especially about...
In this mosque in Virginia, community leaders want the faithful to get involved. According to the head of one Muslim organization, it's time to get 1 million Muslims in the United States to vote in this presidential election. Despite Trump's words about Islam, though, their vote could go either way.
On the issue of marriage, values, family, majority of the Muslims, they would like to go with Republican. But on the issues of helping poor, universal health care, all those issues, Muslims definitely, majority of the Muslims, they like to go with Democrat.
Muslims represent just 1% of the total US population, not enough to turn them into a decisive voting bloc. But Democrats believe that Donald Trump's words about Islam will do him a lot of harm when it comes to voting in November.